It was Mark Poulton that packaged it. Mark is fired. Tell Mark I'm mad.
Yeah, this is primetime Poulton. Keep it entertaining. You already knowin'. Outworking everybody and he don't ever quit. Talking about plenty comics like Graveyard Shift, Sea Dogs, Viking Whoop, USAssassin. Doing just what he loves. This is his passion. Bring more value to your dollar. No, I'm not frontin'. That's how just a writer became a moral compass. This is primetime Poulton. This is primetime Poulton. Let's go.
In the chill of winter's night, a tale unfolds of a hero brave and true with a heart of gold. He fights for empty dreams, in shadows he strides, the fulfillment king, where hope resides. Promises made like stars that never fade. Oh, fulfillment king, with your crown shining bright, you bring our visions to life. You guide us to light. With every page turn, you fulfill every dream. In the world of comics, you're the supreme team. Every comic crafted, he lifts us high. In the murky waters, he soars through the sky. Quality and passion, that's how he reigns. A beacon of light, breaking all chains. Against the haters, his spirit stays strong. Oh, fulfillment king, with your crown shining bright, you bring our visions to life. You guide us to light. With every page turn, you fulfill every dream. In the world of comics, you're the supreme team. So let the bells ring, let the accolades sing. For we found our Savior, our fulfillment King. Ezra, no, don't take me home, just keep me here, just keep me wanting. Ezra, no, don't take me home, just keep me here, just keep me wanting. Ezra, no, don't take me home, just keep me here, just keep me wanting. Ezra, no, don't take me home, just keep me here, just keep me wanting. Ezra, no, don't take me home, just keep me here, just keep me wanting. Ezra, no, don't take me home, just keep me here, just keep me wanting. Ezra, no, don't take me home, just keep me here, just keep me wanting. Ezra, no, don't take me home, just keep me here, just keep me wanting. Ezra, no, don't take me home, just keep me here, just keep me wanting. Hang around the comic book store, don't just wanna read them no more. Got my own ideas, so let's go. Think I'm better than a seasoned pro. The moral compass set the stage, big gravy's drawn a page. Gonna launch my own campaign. When it hits, we'll share the champagne. You don't wanna be a bum, better see you back in type 1. Don't be a hater, we're indie comic creators. Going our own way, making comics all night and streaming all day. Bring you the stories and artwork you crave. Some call it crazy, we say it's brave. Indie comics revolution, brother. Haunted Pizza does it like no other. Haunted Pizza visionaries on the creative attack. Fulfillment time ain't no worry, gonna get what you back. Week's feast is coming, but Steam is closed. Creative juices are flowing, hit me with another dose. Don't be a hater, we're indie comic creators. Indie comics revolution, brother. Haunted Pizza does it like no other. Haunted Pizza. Haunted Pizza. Well, let's go.
What's up, guys? Good morning. Happy Friday. It's the Moral Compass Fulfillment King, and this is another exciting, relaxing fulfillment stream. We're fulfilling some black and white John Malin covers for Graveyard Shift Volume 5, the variant campaign. So I'll just bag and board books, talk to the chat, and promote Gun Goth. Speaking of Gun Goth, let's just get right into it. Look at this. More books have arrived. We got Johnny's cover. Look at that. Maybe the best one. We got Enrico Botta's cover. Gorgeous. Dexter Weeks cover. Incredible. And of course, we got Corey Barton's cover that had already come in. They're arriving. I'll probably, digital already went out to backers. Although I have to send out a few more because we got a couple more digital backers. But, you know, maybe there's some orders that they just got the Dex cover, the Johnny cover. They'll go out this weekend. But there were 71 orders placed for the black and white cover, just this by itself. So we're going to get all of them done this stream. I think it'll take about 2 hours. And then I have a business call I have to make. But thank you for joining me early Friday morning. I know it's going to take a while for people to find their way here. I know we got Penguin, Mark Penguin, first in the chat as always. We got Mark here. He says, throwing up the pizza slice, saying Gun Goth is in demand on Indiegogo. That's right. Go grab a copy. If you back the digital tier, check your emails for the link. I'll be reading my copy this weekend. Yeah, the link will be available for 5 days from that initial email. Of course, if you missed it, you just contact me and I'll send you the link again. I just don't want to keep that link active forever. I don't want people to, 6 months from now, go download my book or share it with someone. That's my biggest fear. But I guess I can't really stop people from pirating the book once they have the digital. Penguin also says, I got my USAssassin 4 box in the mail yesterday, so TMC is indeed the fulfillment king. Thank you for backing USAssassin 4. That box set, the collector's case, we jam-packed that. I honestly couldn't have fit anything else in it, so I'm glad we went with what we did. That came with Volume 4, both covers, The Art of Mike McMahon hardcover, the War Stories Digest, the Super Joe variant cover, a sketch from Mike, and the trading card set, and a couple magnets. So I literally couldn't have fit anything else in there. This is a pretty easy so far. I just did the one stream. What was it, Wednesday? And we knocked out 80 plus packages during that stream. We're going to get 74 done on this stream. These are really easy to fulfill. No stretch goals, no signatures. I didn't do any stretch goals with Gun Goth. Usually I just hear people complain about stretch goals. Like they're angry that they get a trading card or a print because they just trash them or put them in a box somewhere. I like trading cards. Maybe next Gun Goth we'll do like a nice bookmark. Something useful. The dogs are sleeping right now. I probably should have let them out. I think people enjoyed the pitter patter of their little feet walking on the hardwood floors. All those free sketches count as stretch goals for Gun Goth. Yeah, I guess. That was just a fun giveaway that we did. That reminds me, I gotta send Mark Yoon my address so he can send his sketches. This Sunday we're talking Feast on the Haunted Pizza Horror Movie Club. I have to watch that. Apparently it's pretty good. It was my pick, but I wouldn't really say it was my pick. Dex and Yoon wanted me to watch it. I think I would have picked Halloween H2O if it was actually my pick. We got Dennis Rodriguez in the house. What's up, Dennis? Thank you for joining us this Friday morning. Watch some bags and boards and books and then boxes. I already was notified by Indiegogo. They're sending me my funds for Gun Goth. That's really quick. I usually have to wait like 2 weeks. Lately, it seems like on campaigns. So that's good. We'll order those boxes for the box sets. Order the art books. Enrico's putting the finishing touches on the art book. How did your doctor's appointment go? Oh, it went great. It was nothing serious. I just I see a foot doctor like every six months. I have a day job where I'm on my feet all day, climbing stairs. So I take care of my feet. Got Rick Saylor in the house. Last minute backer, 127. Is that for Gun Goth? Thank you so much. What did you get? We got Genko in the house. What's up? Dennis said he ordered the art book. Awesome. Thank you. Yeah, the art book's good. Like I mean, there's so many great covers to choose from. So if you can't get the box set and you still like want to see all that artwork, get the art book. It has all the art in there. It also has like the black and white art for the covers, some sketches, some fan art, pinups. By the way, can we just, how great is this cover? It looks even better in black and white. The other day we did the colored version. I think I like the black and white version better. Like you can just see the insane details, especially on Mick. Incredible. Looks great. Dennis says better in black and white. Yes. Penguin says, I hope Marvel DC put out an art book of all those crossover covers. That would be awesome. I saw, I mean, it was announced a while ago, but I guess Deadpool Batman, that's coming out next month. I'm looking forward to that. I saw Rob already has some of the covers on his website for sale that come signed by him. Rick got 3 Isaac covers, art book, and I think 2 more covers. Awesome, man. Thank you so much. Big Isaac Bell fan. I take it. I mentioned the other day, like, it's crazy. Isaac and I go way back from the Rob Liefeld message boards. I once did a signing at Barnes & Noble for Savage Hawkman for the trade paperback collection. And I wanted to do like a giveaway for people that came to the signing. So I did a sketch of Hawkman, and Isaac, way back then, inked it for me. I forget what year that was. That was a long time ago. Maybe a decade ago. Maybe even longer. It's crazy. I was like, I worked on Hawkman well over a decade ago. 13 years ago. What's new in comic books right now? Anything big happening? Any big books launching? I've just been focused on my own stuff. I know New York Comic Con's in a couple months. I do have a badge for that. I don't know if I'm going to go, though. It'd be nice, but it doesn't seem like anyone else is going. I don't want to take the trip up there all by myself. Rick says, I haven't backed anything in a while. I definitely almost missed this. Thank goodness I turned on my YouTube on the way to work. Awesome, man. Well, I appreciate you backing Gun Goth. That Kirkman David Finch book launches through Image next month. That's cool. I feel like Kirkman wanted to work with Finch for a long, long time. It's 8 issues and all are already drawn, so no delays. Oh, that's incredible. That's great. Is Robert Kirkman the biggest success in comics? I know a lot of people talk Mark Millar, but like Kirkman turned Walking Dead into a huge deal. Like, I mean, he became an Image partner. Skybound is huge. He has the the G.I. Joe Transformers license. He has the Universal Monsters licenses. He has Invincible. I would say Walking Dead and Invincible trumps anything Mark Millar has done. Don't get me wrong. Both have had incredible careers. Kirkman went for $40,000 in debt on 5 credit cards to publish his early Image books. Yeah. We had a pile of books just fall over. Books that are bagged are slippery. So you can't make very high piles of them. Millar sold to Netflix and got paid, though. All right, you got me there. When I worked at Arcana Studio, we picked up the licenses to the Don Bluth properties. I think another publisher had them before, but went out of business. So we took the titles and we finished publishing them, or published what was never released. So we put out the Dragon's Lair book. We actually had Don Bluth at our booth signing hardcover copies of that. San Diego Comic-Con one year. That was an awesome experience. But we also did the Space Ace book, and Space Ace was actually written by Robert Kirkman. We had some good guests when I worked at Arcana that signed at our booth. We had Don Bluth one year. I think the next year we had the cast of Greatest American Hero, because we did the Greatest American Hero comic book. Clint Helinski drew it. Sea Dog artist. Thomas Jane, who chewed me up when no one came to his signing. Chewed me out. I think that's what I said. We had Gene Simmons at our booth one year, Bill Paxton. We had Melise Jow from Vampire Diaries and The Flash. She was at our booth for signing with me for Coney Waves. That's when we thought we were doing a Coney Waves TV show with her. That was pretty cool. We had a great location too in those days for the Arcana booth. Like we were right in the center of the hall, right up front with a lot of the big publishers. I know, like we were near DC. I know the year Chase and I wasn't working the booth, but Chase and I went there to the Arcana booth for our Pizza Tree signing. And Chase was only 7 years old at the time. And making our way to the booth was insane because the DC Warner Brothers booth was right next to it. And they had like this, tower set up in the middle of their booth. And the top of the tower was like almost like a penthouse suite balcony lounge area for like the celebrities. And sure enough, as Chase and I are making our way over to our booth, the cast of Justice League starts coming out and down the stairs to do a signing. So it's like Ben Affleck, Jason Momoa, people are going crazy. There's a sea of people. I'm holding on to Chase for dear life because I'm afraid he's going to get swept away by the crowd of people to see all these celebrities, because they had the entire team there. Ezra Miller, Henry Cavill, Gal Gadot. It was nuts. Penguin says, my buddy went to Steel City Con last weekend and went to get his Punisher action figure signed by both John Bernthal and Thomas Jane, but Thomas Jane was charging more than John Bernthal. Penguin says, Amanda B in the house. What's up, Amanda? Penguin says he'll be reading Gun Goth this weekend, but that he doesn't have a great record on following through with his reading. Wow, shots fired. Amanda B. Oh, wait, let me correct that. He reads, just not always what he is supposed to read. I'd like to do some reading this weekend if possible, if my schedule permits me to. Tomorrow we're going to an event. Missy's son has his first paid gig. Him and his band, they're doing a concert in Philadelphia. That's like an afternoon event. So we got that planned. Maybe I'll do some Gun Goth fulfillment in the morning. Amanda says Godlike was supposed to be done by the end of last year. How's that going, Penguin? I still haven't read Godlike either. Penguin says that's fair, accurate. Penguin says I just got a front row ticket to see the Witcher 3 orchestra concert next month. That's cool. Penguin getting thrown under a bus. Am I done what? TMC. What matters is I back the books. Hell yeah. I appreciate you, Penguin. Bagging and boarding and shipping. No. I'm working on the Graveyard Shift 5 variant campaign. That's going to take a couple weeks, although it's going a lot faster than the standard campaign. The stretch goals and then the secret tier cards and stuff, that took a lot of time. Plus that, oh gosh, I mean, I don't want to throw John under the bus, but that volume 5 campaign was a mess because he put the wrong book in all the descriptions. So then he ended those rewards and started new rewards with the right description. So there was like, I forget, I think he put like volume 4 when it was volume 5. So then he I don't know. I guess once the mistake was caught, then he stopped it and then put the correct tier there. So it's like, you have to remember, you have to go back and say, wait a minute, why does this say volume 4? So it was a little bit confusing. I worked my way through it. It took me way longer than I thought it would take me. But starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel. So we're almost done with this. And then, I'm going to work in Gun Goth as well. Every now and then. Gun Goth, a much smaller campaign. Are you in the second part of the variance campaign, John's cover? I just started with John's cover. They're the most ordered books, so I thought it'd get me a big chunk of the campaign done. But there's Tommy's cover. And then there's like the new cover for the supplemental collected book, the source book with Oliver's cover. No, not Oliver's cover, Aaron's cover. a lot of books in the volume 5 campaign. I just know. So my garage is divided up into 2 halves. One half had the volume 5 campaigns. The other side had the variant campaign. So the volume 5, there's not many books left. I actually combined some skids of books. Now the other side of my garage has all the other ones that I'm working through. And then when I'm done, I'll move those books to my storage unit. New season of Peacemaker starts up next week. I'm excited for that. Missy and I, we've been rewatching the show. It's on TNT. They've been airing it every week, an episode from season 1. So tonight's the replay of the season finale. So that's cool. I know there's a Peacemaker podcast. I haven't listened to that yet, but I just love the show. I mean, spoil, I guess it's okay to spoil now, but Peacemaker popping up in the new Superman movie. That was awesome. And it looks like the Justice Gang are in the new season of Peacemaker, so I'm excited for that. We got Tank Ferret in the house. He says, "Hail to all you magnificent bastards and bastettes." What's up, Tank Ferret? Good morning. All right, we're done bagging and boarding. Now we're going to move on to boxing these books up. But first, if you would indulge me, let's bring up this Facebook page for Gun Goth. She is the hot topic on Indiegogo right now, in demand. Half of the books have already arrived, waiting on more. Maybe not half, like a third of the books have arrived. But let's check out the trailer. Gun Goth, She is the Hot Topic, #1, written by me with art by Mark Poulton, colors, letters by Dexter Weeks, and a backup story by Enrico Botta. Here's a look at some of the interior artwork by Mark Poulton, colored by Dexter Weeks. Absolutely gorgeous, lettered by Dexter Weeks too. He did a great job. Book turned out fantastic, but why am I showing you it on the computer screen when I can just show you right here in the actual book? Looks great. Enrico's story in the back. Turned out fantastic. Super proud of the book. Penguin says, I pre-ordered those new Russian Turtles hardcovers. Awesome, man. Tank Ferrick says, yeah, buddy, looking good. Thank you. But yeah, beautiful artwork inside. We got that Enrico backup cover, that backup story that I absolutely love. Then all the different covers. We got Mark Poulton's cover, Corey Barton's cover. You know, I said Corey, I have to do a count, but you know, I said Corey's cover was the most popular, highest bought, but that I may be wrong because I saw like a wave of support come in for Johnny's cover at the end of the campaign. So we'll have to see. I'll have to go through and have an official tally. Then we got Dex's cover, Enrico's cover, gorgeous. Sedna Khan, beautiful cover. Chris Graves. There's Johnny's cover, which I think put a a last minute surge and might be the most popular cover. I'll have to do a tally. There's the Isaac Bell cover that Rick Saylor just bought 3 of. Thank you so much. We got the Renzo cover, Mike McMahon cover, the Mary Landro cover, Miriam's cover, one of my favorites as well, and then the Art of Gun Goth with the cover by Brett Barkley. Get the box set and the beautiful box designed by Enrico Botta. And then get that Biker Mice from Mars exclusive Haunted Pizza cover, guys. Check it out. Still in demand. Mike D in the house. He says, love that Dexter cover. Awesome. Yeah, it's one of my favorites. All right, we're going to box some books. By the way, we're only 60-some subscribers from 2,000 on my channel. Thank you so much to everyone who's been subscribing lately. This is always the worst when you have to find where the tape started on a roll because you didn't like fold the piece over or something. And that Barkley cover, yeah, beautiful. That cover came about because Brett was in my DMs saying, I want to do a cover for you, or are you doing an art contest? I want to do a Gun Goth piece. And I was set on all my covers. I was like, maybe for issue 2, you can do a cover. And then he did that piece. And I was like, I love it. I need to think of something to do with this. So that's how the Art of Gun Goth book came about, because I liked Brett's piece so much. I wanted to use it. Tank Ferris says, back to work, like, share, and stay magnificent, everyone. Thanks for stopping by. Yay for Rick on backing. Yeah, thank you so much. Man, be sorry for the delay. You think clients would know I don't want to on Friday. Penguin and Amanda, will you guys be watching Feast this weekend for the show on Sunday? I'm going to probably watch it at some point. maybe tomorrow, maybe tonight. Penguin's gonna watch it Saturday night. This was a Project Greenlight movie. I think that's what Mark was saying. That was like a contest Ben Affleck and Matt Damon ran. Dennis says, I got nothing to do at work at the moment, but I still need to get some time in. Summer has been very busy for me at my day job. We have extended hours during the summer. Dennis is saying it's been the opposite for him at work, slower during the summer. I do home inspections for rental properties for my day job. So it's cool, especially when you come across the house where the person is a collector and you get to see like their display. I've seen some cool stuff. I've seen like awesome original comic book artwork display, like the guy's walls were like floor to ceiling, nicely framed and matted original artwork. Huge library of comic books. That was the guy that I think I've told this story before, but I start walking up to one of my co-workers is with me, so it can be verified, but we start walking up to this house to do the inspection, and the guy opens his front door and says, what is Mark Poulton doing at my house? He was a fan. He had been to my signings and stuff, but I had to explain to him I have a day job. Yeah, I think I kind of ruined the illusion for him, but yeah, he had an incredible collection. I've been to houses where a guy was a wrestling fan and his whole wall was like glass cases with title belts. That looked incredible. I think he probably had like 20 different belts on display. I was at another house and they had framed Phil McNulty artwork on their walls. And I explained to him that Phil was my friend. And I don't think they believed me. And then they tried to like one up me and say they knew Phil better than me. A lot of Funko Pop collections I've seen. A lot of manga and anime statues. Just a reminder, guys, if you recently moved, make sure you update your addresses on your Indiegogo accounts, your Kickstarter accounts. Right over there, I got a stack of returned packages that I got to try to track down the people, see where they moved to. I had one person, and I don't even know how they were able to place an order, but they had no address. Luckily, they emailed me right back when I emailed them. Sometimes I send out emails to try to get the addresses of people, and I just never hear from them. I mean, I think I still have like packages from Viking Wolf that were never claimed. They're still in the mail. We got agent come in the house. Hey, you done yet? No. I got a few more weeks of this. It's a good problem to have. I'm going to try to start being more better at giving updates too. I think that's like the one thing that I'm not good at with fulfilling. I just go and fulfill the books, but I should probably like tell people I'm fulfilling the books. So after I get all these packages, I'll send out an update. But we got a few more weeks of graveyard shift variant campaigns. We got Michelle Bowers in the house. What's up, Michelle? Thank you for joining us. Friday morning chill stream, bagging and boarding books and boxing books. Reminder to anyone who hasn't backed yet, go back Gun Goth. Books are arriving. They look great. For those in the chat who have backed Graveyard Shift before, do you have a favorite volume? As the writer, I would say my favorite volume is volume 3. Penguin says, Dear God, for Graveyard Shift Volume 6, please have Malin offer a subscription tier to make it so you have to send out less packages. Oh, so you just get everything? Is that what you mean? Let me pay you $200 in advance so I can get all the covers. There you go. Oh, yeah. I guess because with this campaign, John just kept adding new covers as the campaign went on. Dennis says it's 33 degrees Celsius here. There's no AC, but must cook rice for later. we have to take a little break in a little while. I need to go grab more Gemini mailers from the garage, but I think I still have maybe 10 left. Is there anyone here who this will be their first graveyard shift book? We sold so many catch-up tiers that I was like, wow, there's so many people who are new to the series. That's incredible. I think with the last campaign, I think the most back tiers were like the catch-up tiers. And those packages ended up weighing like 4 pounds, a little over 4 pounds. Very expensive to ship overseas. It's crazy how much shipping is getting. I think doing my taxes last year, I forget. I think I spent something like 30 grand on shipping, maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'm making that up. But this year, it's going to be somewhere close to it. I think I'm already over 20 grand in shipping costs. At one point, I thought about stopping offering my books internationally. And then someone DM'd me and said, please reconsider. I have all your books. And I felt bad. And I was like, all right, I'll keep offering them internationally. But at that point, that was because I was a little worried about like the VAT tax for Europe, but I guess that doesn't apply to printed materials. So we dodged a bullet there. But sending books out to Australia, I think I had a package recently that was over $100 to ship. Insane. It's one of the reasons I finally like offered digital for Gun Goth. I felt bad like a $10 book and charging more on shipping than what the book costs. After fulfillment of this and Gun Goth, I'm going to take the rest of the year off. No new campaigns. Universals is all done, but I'm going to just save that for next year. I'm hoping we get another gun goth out next year as well. The consensus from the team is they want to do a bigger book. They want to do 40 plus pages. Michelle says, I haven't read any of the Graveyard Shift books. I'm excited to get all 5. Awesome. Penguin says, I'm still holding out on a little Graveyard Shift one-shot by Enrico. That'd be amazing. I mean, John's met Enrico before, but I don't even think he remembers him or knows or knows like how good of an artist Enrico is. But yeah, little Graveyard Shift by Enrico would be incredible. At least a stretch goal print by him that is a single cartoon panel. Oh, that'd be fun. Maybe I'll recommend that to John, but John's sort of set in the ways of like who he likes to use. Penguin says, even Canada's horrible. I haven't backed books before because it's $20 for a floppy, then another $20 for the shipping. Can't justify it. Yeah, so I think like I don't know how backers will feel about this, but when I ship Gun Goth International, I'm going to get flat cardboard envelopes. I've used them before, but I can get the flat rate internationally, and that's a big difference. And it's not going to get bent up or dinged or anything. I've used that before, but I know everyone says everyone needs to use a Gemini mailer. Maybe not. If you can find something just as sturdy and get you the flat rate for international, I say do it. Dennis says you fulfilled the triple threat campaign and arrived to Germany with 0 issues with Zoll Customs. That's good. That was a pretty easy, straightforward campaign to fulfill. No stretch goals. And people usually they just got one cover or they got all 3 connecting covers. So it's pretty easy. Yeah, we banged right through that. All right, I'm out of Gemini mailers. I'm gonna have to make a run to my garage. Only take me a couple minutes, but in the meantime, stare at this beautiful. No, that's not a good. The height isn't that good for that. There you go. There. I'll be right back, guys. All right, we're back. So far, your international rates have been fair. What cereal did you start your day off with today? A none. I'm saving my calories. I'm saving my calories for a bigger lunch. I think Chase and I are going to get some lunch somewhere. John still says, Haunted Pizza Live Grill Stream coming soon. Yeah. We talked about doing a drink and draw out on the deck one time. I mean, I don't drink, but I don't really draw either. I guess I draw. But we thought about doing some sort of live stream out on the deck sometime. That would be fun. It can be a grill and draw stream. Oh, last, what was it, Wednesday? Wednesday, I didn't have any cereal either in the morning. Oh my gosh, my Alexa's just started talking. I thought there was someone in the house with me. But I saved my calories because I wanted to try the Wendy's Meal of Misfortune. The Wednesday meal, happy meal, unhappy meal, I guess, from Wendy's. It was very good. It was 10-piece nuggets with 2 mystery sauces that were good. Both kind of spicy, very spicy. Medium fries. And then like a sundae with like blood red serif on it. So it was pretty good. I liked it. John says, I'll come by. Yeah, if we do it, you're invited. Penguin says, I switched my breakfast from an egg and cheese bagel to yogurt and granola and lost 16.5 pounds in 2 months. That's awesome. I've been more conscious of what I eat, and I've been tracking like everything I eat in my fitness app. I don't want to. I use a CPAP machine. I'm hoping if I could lose some weight, maybe I won't have to use that machine anymore. It would be nice. Don't get me wrong, I get great sleep using it, but it can become a pain sometimes, just wearing the mask. You should get a custom USAssassin CPAP mask. That would be incredible. Does anyone have any big campaigns that they're waiting on? And I don't mean like ones that are like, 5 years late or 8 years late, but like just a big campaign that you're excited to get, but it takes a little while. I backed last year. There was a Kickstarter for a hardcover graphic novel of an Ernest. Ernest in the Dreamstone. Ernest from Ernest Goes to Camp. The artwork looks incredible. They send updates like every month, like where they are on the book. But it's going to be a big like 128 page hardcover, and I think they're on page 88 right now. So I'm excited when that's done. What else am I waiting on? Oh, I'm waiting on the Schism, the Lost Defiant Comics crossover. I think that fulfills like in September. I'm really excited for that, especially with the passing of Jim Shooter. It'll be cool to get that in. For the longest time, I was looking forward to getting my Ed Piskor hardcover, and that came in like a month ago. I have this Tyler Kirkham art book that I'm excited about. Have you finished writing the USAssassin novel? No. That is like something I want to do during my free time from like even though I'll be back in school from September to December. I would love to spend time on that, getting it done. I'm really proud of what I've written so far for it. So I'd like to get that out, and that would probably be like the next USAssassin project. John says, I backed a hand-drawn strategy guide for the original Mega Man. My friend made it's like a graphic novel and strategy guide mix. Excited for it. He got approval from Capcom too. That's amazing. Is that still available? That sounds really cool. Penguin says the Body Bags Artist Edition that should ship this December. Awesome. Does the Pit trade paperback collection launch this weekend? I mean, there's a lot of controversy about it. I still want a Pit collection. Penguin says, I backed it too. I just got the Kickstarter survey for it today. The Mega Man book. Yeah, it looks like they're still taking orders. Yeah, that sounds really cool. if I can get a good chunk of fulfillment done this weekend, something I'd like to do, which I've wanted to do for months, is hang the original artwork that I own in the basement. Like I have my toy room set up. That took me a year almost to get set up. But the finishing touches is to get the artwork hung on the walls. So I would love to get that done. Just a lot of artwork from my career, plus like gifts. I have hold on, guys. Mailman's here to pick up some books. I'll be right back. Dogs are up. Let's see. Penger says, sweet, I did his Ninja Gaiden book and got the original art to the cover. Calm down, guys. That's great. I have that and his Zelda one too. Nintendo put the kibosh on his Metroid one, unfortunately. Nintendo sucks and has shady business practices. Noelle, she's gone. The peaceful the peaceful morning stream is now the wrath of Noelle stream. We're almost done. I think I got like less than 10 books to box up. John says, if I can bring it up. There we go. Every time I start getting back into Synergy, I get another art job. I have 50-some pages inked of a graphic novel, though, shooting for 80 to 90. One of these days I'll finish it. That's awesome to hear. John, are you still doing like the sketch cards for card sets? When I was getting more Gemini mailers in the garage, I just saw like all these things I have, like original artwork. I saw some package, like I still have stuff from the move, and I saw this package. The box is huge, and I never opened it. And I was like, what could be in this box? But I don't know if it's like something I bought on eBay or what, but I have no idea what it is. I'm kind of curious to see. John says, yeah, I'm working on another Star Wars set now, due in November. I did a SpongeBob set recently that turned out great. Might be my favorite set I've ever done. That's very cool. It's my haunted pizza award. You know, my haunted pizza award is actually my storage unit with most of my framed artwork, original art that I want to hang. But there are some pieces of original artwork in the garage. There's Eric Weathers' USAssassin 3 cover that has the Mercenary and Lilith on it. I need to get that framed. I have the signed event poster from Ring of Honor pay-per-view. That was the night Flipboard main evented when we launched USAssassin 3. I got to hang that up. I have some Universal's artwork covers by Joe Bennett and Deborah Carita that I need to hang up. But then I got like the stuff in the storage unit that's the Joe Bennett Archie Bear Savage Hawkman page, the page of X-Force that Liefeld gifted me. I have a page of Brigade that Marat gave me. Bunch of other stuff. I have some like signed movie posters and movie memorabilia. Like a print that Dexter signed by the cast of Terrifier. I have a movie poster of Stream signed by all the producers. I have some wrestling stuff. I have a Four Horsemen print signed by all the horsemen, but not like it's like my favorite version of the Horsemen, which is a weird version, but it's Ric Flair, Arn Anderson, Barry Windham, and Sid Vicious. I have that I need to hang up. Genko says that is pretty awesome. Yeah, I'm excited to finally get all that stuff hung up. The room will be almost done. I think I need recently, like Missy and I have gone to a lot of like minor league baseball games, and you get to like meet a lot of the players and stuff. And so I started like getting signed baseballs. So I want to get like, I saw a case that's shaped like a home plate. I want to get one of them and put all the signed baseballs in them that I have. and then maybe like a couple displays for like signed backs that I have. I have a back signed by Tony Gwynn. Oh, that'll do it. That was the last book. But thank you for joining me this morning. One last thing, guys. Go check out Gun Goth in demand on Indiegogo. Only $10. $10, 32 pages. I should have charged $15, but I advertised it as 10 when I thought it was going to be a 20-page book. Then we added a 2-page proposal, me to Missy and Enrico. We added Enrico's secret 10-page backstory that I wasn't aware of. So, yeah, $10 for a 32-page book. Great deal. Go back it. Beautiful artwork, still in demand. Links in the description, but I'll drop the link right here as well for any of the people that are still here with us this morning. And 13 great covers to choose from. Mark Yoon, Corey Barton, Courtney Rose, Dexter Weeks, Enrico Bada, Sedna Khan, Chris Graves, JP Delmons, Isaac Bell, Renzo Rodriguez, Mike McMahon, Mary Landro, Miriam Nawa, and then the Art of Gun Goth cover by Brett Barkley. Go check it out, guys. Thank you so much for joining me this morning for a chill stream. We'll be back Sunday. We're talking Feast on the Haunted Pizza Horror Movie Club. Who knows? Maybe I'll do another fulfillment stream. No promises, though, guys. But thank you. Thank you for spending the last hour and 45 minutes with me. Have a nice day. Have a nice weekend if I don't see you again. Thanks for watching, guys.